Having played for England and lived in Australia, Tony, briefly, how would you describe the differences in the approach to cricket between the two countries?
At the end of the day, cricket is cricket, but there is no doubt that the approach in England is different to that which is adopted in Australia.
The ball just runs out. Out! Ball! Let's have a look at that from another angle.
Foot from the popping crease, that's the batting crease. Now that's his length. If he gets it in that length, it's almost just out of reach of the batsman, so it's a difficult one to handle. Then he gets it in the right line, and of course if it's a left-hander, it's just outside the off stump. If it's a right-hander, it's quite straight. What you need to do as a bowler is to know what the right length is, and that depends on the speed you bowl at.
They're having a shout. Oh, great shot. That shot will give you an idea of just how fast his outfield is.
He plays that shot really well and it brings him a lot of runs.
Nothing scored there. That is a...
No ball.
He's having some problems with his run-up out there.
Well, you really can't give this player that kind of room outside the off stump. That's for every time.
He was onto that in a flash.
High ball.
Batsmen are coming back for two. Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? And from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe. The batsmen are coming back for a second. 2 balls to Soto. That's the end of another over.
At this stage of the match, on this wicket, the spinner should be doing most of the bowling.
What a beautiful stroke. That's 4 more.
That was a fine shot for 4.
That was a confident shot.
High ball.
1 more to the extras. He's got him. New batsman in.
High ball.
Batsmen are looking for two.
That's a really good shout.
Hooking the ball can be a very risky business, Tony. How important is it to be able to play the shot well?
Playing the hook shot is...
Dollar. Let's have a look at the action replay. That's out. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That went straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Well, that's a cracking shot.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly.
Batsmen are looking for two.
That's a good shout.
That's out. Let's have a look at that again. Tail ender at the crease here. So, 7 off the over.
High ball.
That's a confident appeal. Not out. The ball just runs out into the covers. That's out. Let's have a look at that from another angle. That's the end of the 15th over. There's a fielder underneath it. Let's have a look at that again. Great timing on the shot. Just the kind of shot to expect from a tail ender, and it's right out of the middle and sailed away for 6. He took the aerial route, but it paid off. Well, that's a cracking shot. Through the gap, and that'll go for 4.
He might have hit that in the air.
What a superb shot.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced him back.
What would you describe as the high point in your career, Tony?
Well, the high point in my career was...
He's out! Real concentration required from the new batsman here. Batsmen are looking for 2.
What's the umpire going to say about this one?
The umpire isn't having any of it. Let's have a look at the action replay. That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
The opening batsmen have a vital job. Their goal must be to see off the opening bowlers.
Hitting the right areas is crucial for any bowler, Tony, but what exactly are the right areas?
Hitting the right areas, is it crucial for a bowler?
And there's a fielder underneath it.
Well, that's a really long walk back when you haven't scored many runs.
And from another angle. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. Lovely shot, right out of the middle.
4 more. He picked his spot well there.
That's beautifully played, the ball coming right out of the middle of the bat. That's raced away for 4.
Wonderful shot. He really punished the bowler there. Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
That was a confident shot.
No ball.
No ball. It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit. Let's take a look at that from another angle. He's scoring at a really good rate. Very expensive over indeed.
To a match, the outside of the ball obviously changes, and the process of swing changes, and eventually after 35 overs you can get a ball to reverse swing. Now there is all sorts of talk about what you've got to do to create those situations. I've got to say that over the years, just keeping one side relatively damp and shiny and the other side dry is the best way to go about it.
Oh, great shot. Pure time. Glorious shot.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
He drifted wide and paid the price.
What a superb shot.
He cleared the infield with that one.
He plays that shot really well and it brings him a lot of runs.
That's the end of another over. Batsmen are looking for two. Batsmen are coming back for a second. He's got him!
Well held by the fielder. That took a long time to come down.
Let's take another look at that in replay.
What a confident appeal.
Batsmen are looking for two.
The ICC considers to be a good pitch, and that is one which has some bounce, it has some carry, and it also is not so good that it doesn't break up. There needs to be some wear and tear, so that while the fast bowlers might take advantage of the bounce and the speed in the beginning, we want slow bowlers also to have a bit of a go at the back end of the match, and we don't want it to be totally orientated.
He's got him! Let's look at that again. He just can't fault the placement there. 4 runs.
And a cracking shot that one. He looks in fantastic form.
Batsmen are coming back for two. Two runs onto the batsman's total. He's played that beautifully. That is for the moment it left the bat.
He plays that shot really well and it brings him a lot of runs.
Very well played.
That's confidence for you. He must really fancy his chances today.
So the run rate stands at just over 5 and over.
Four more.
That was a fine shot for four.
Exquisite shot.
That shot will give you an idea of just how fast this outfield is.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine example.
That really is an expensive over.
Well, that's wonderfully timed.
And another four.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers. There really is no margin for error.
No ball.
Umpire signalling no ball. Batsman coming back for two.
No ball.
A no ball. That'll be another free hit for the batsman.
It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit. Oh, great shot.
That was four the moment it left the bat.
That's great cricket. He knew there wasn't a fielder out there, so it wasn't risky.
He's certainly not hanging around. Batsmen are looking for two. Let's take another look at that in replay. That's well played. His timing's perfect today.
He's found the gap.
Batsmen are looking for two. The crowd appreciate the importance of this knock and are giving him a good round of applause.
It's been exciting watching him bat out there today.
He sent him back. There's trouble here. Can they run him out? Just one run. Well, we all know how much that'll hurt.
No ball.
No ball. Batsman coming back for a second.
It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit.
Great shot.
That's great cricket. He knew there wasn't a fielder out there, so it wasn't risky.
That's raced away through.
He hit that over the top expertly. It's all over. The winning team have done well here today. They came out looking to win this match, and that's just what they've done.